Hello Yow Lot, how am ya? Good. Today is just going to be a simple cooking video. I'm going to be doing broccoli and cauliflower pasta. Yeah, it's boring. It's going to be in a vegan cheese sauce and we're going to bake it in the oven after we've boiled everything for a little while. I'm not being very well today. I've got a bit of a headache and my sinuses are a little bit full for some reason. Yeah, so I don't think it's a cold. I'm just not with it tonight. So yeah, we got to eat though. So we're gonna cook and hopefully it'll make me feel better when I've eaten, because I haven't eaten much today actually, I must admit. So we've got a cauliflower that desperately needs using actually, and some broccoli left over from the last bit of cooking that I did, and a carrot for flavouring, and we've got some leftover mushrooms as well. I'll just whack everything in that I've got. Okay, so I'll bring you over here, so we'll cut up everything and we'll get the pots and pans ready. I'm sorry if I'm like slurring my words a little bit. This happens sometimes when I get headaches. I'm not the best with words at the best of times, so when I'm poorly it's even worse. Let's have a look what we got. What we got here? Let's put the pasta in that one. Veg in this one. Oh, what's this? Why is that? We're using shell pasta. I always give it a rinse off just to get rid of all the starchy shit, and then I'm now just going to pop it on to cook. I've put it on like a medium hob, but like on high until it starts boiling, and then I'll turn it down. Now I'm going to start cutting my veg, so get over here because we could get messy. Alright, so get over here. Okay. So we're going to cut my cauliflower in half, so you won't need that much. And then I'll make a curry with whatever's left over. Oh god, why is everything so difficult tonight? Move that out of the way. Just cut these up. Let's break them off. I don't want them too big because we don't want it too crunchy. Nice little ones. There we are. To be honest, I've had this broccoli since Saturday and it's now Thursday, so it is a little bit on the flexible side, but it'll be fine. It's a big carrot actually, isn't it? I normally cut them down in half and then cut them into squares or rectangles. But Okay, so that's the veg chopped up. Now I'm going to whack into boil along with the pasta. to put that on the highest heat, and I'll also cover it so it cooks a bit faster. And my pasta's just started to boil just on time, so I've turned that down to like a middle heat on the hob. And just gonna let that heat up, and we're gonna make some sauce. You know, I could really do with, you know, I'm gonna put some lentils in there. Yes, I can't forget those. I keep forgetting them. Oh God, what is it with me and not being able to open things lately? Oh no. Just gonna sprinkle some of those on. Maybe a few more. I never measure it out, I just whack them in. Okay, let's get that cooking. Now for the sauce. The sauce! Oh, I didn't need all that. I could do with a few small things actually. I'm going to put it on the low heat though. I'm going to get some almond milk. Randomly talking to myself about what pots and pans I need. Just going to use some almond milk. I'd normally measure this out, but I haven't. I don't have a lot left, so there's a tiny bit left if I need it. I'm just going to pop that on and get that warmed up. We're going to add a little bit of flour. I have a little whisk somewhere and I don't know where it's gone, so I'm just going to whisk that up with a fork. Then I'm going to get some fake cheese, Violife cheese, and put some of these in. I'm just going to use 2, I think. And hopefully they melt quite nicely because I've no idea, I've never used them in sauces before. Soon find out. And now we're going to need some seasoning. So for the salt, I tend to just use a stock because they're full of salt anyway, or they have a lot of salt in. It's a vegetable stock and it also just adds flavour. Like, vegetable stock is like my go-to flavouring thing. This cheese might need a bit of helping hand in getting it to melt. Probably should use grated cheese, but it's all I have, and I just like to use what I've got. It'll be alright when it warms up a little bit. I'm going to add some water in there now, to be honest. stop melt nicely. Going to leave that to melt a bit and cook. I'm going to turn my pasta down low. Oh, I forgot my mushrooms, so I can put them in after. Put the mushrooms in the cheese sauce. It'll add flavour, it'll be fine. Honestly, I just make things up as I go along just to use stuff. Okay, now we need pepper. Just shouting at you. Pepper, where are you? And parsley goes with cheese, right? We're going to put some parsley in. God, that's really squeaky and it's really fucking me off. It's really squeaky, stupid. There's quite a lot of pepper in there, it's fine. Okay, I'm just waiting for this sauce now to thicken up. I'll show you what it looks like. Looks gross actually. With the mushrooms in, but it'll taste good, I know it will. Coming over. This is the sauce and this is the veg boiling. I'm gonna get my casserole dish out. Knife's at football tonight, so he'll be grateful for a cup of tea like this when he gets back. Oh, it smells amazing. Oh my god, that sauce. So the sauce is made from Violife cheese, which you can use real cheese if you're not vegan, but you don't need to because these are just as good. I would get grated though if I were you, even though that's melted in perfectly. It's not that bad at all. Plus it's got to go in the oven so it'll melt even more. But grated just might melt a little bit easier if you don't want to mess about. I just prefer those on burgers and toast. But yeah, do what you got to do. And then that's boiling now. Lovely. It's got pepper in. I've added mushrooms because they also add to the flavour, parsley and a bit of flour just to help thicken the sauce. When it heats up, the flour will thicken the sauce. And then I've got my pasta cooking over there and then my veg cooking in here, which I just did carrots, broccoli, cauliflower and lentils. I might add some onions to this sauce. I'll literally add anything, right? Sorry, it got really dark. So this is the pasta and I've drained all the veg and the pasta off, and now we're just going to add the sauce. So my sauce is cooked nicely, it's gotten thicker, smells absolutely amazing. So now I'm just going to pour it over. Try not to get it everywhere in the process. And I'm going to just melt some cheese over the top. This this will melt in the oven. I'm literally just doing this really quickly and roughly, it doesn't really matter. It'll melt all over the top of it anyway. There we are. That'll do. And then we'll just put that in the oven, 200 degrees for 30 minutes, I think. Actually, I'm going to put 180 and then check it in 20, just in case the cheese is going to be done too much, because I'm not going to bother covering it. Probably should, but okay, so now we have a lot of mess to clean up. I'm going to do that now, and then I'll take a picture and show you, or I'll film it after when it's been taken out. I'm going to just do some washing up, the boring part now. So I'll see you in a bit.